Hey guys, it's Brent and I'm back with a video that's a little bit different than what I usually do. I've been seeing on all kinds of different YouTubers pages where they're doing these end of year videos for 2018, and it's basically just they're giving stats or retrospectives on what they've done over the past year, what they've accomplished over the past year. And I wasn't real sure if I wanted to do a video like this, a retrospective, considering my page is less than a year old. My YouTube channel, I uploaded my first video on February 27th of 2018. It was Kiss's debut album, a review for it. And then I uploaded some other videos talking about some other parts of my channel that I was going to be doing things on. And but you know what? I went on analytics and I started looking at some of my stats, and I figured, you know what? We're all in this together. These stats involve you guys too, because you're the guys that are clicking, you're the guys that are liking, you're the people that are watching. And so this video is not only just for me, but it's for you as well. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do an end of year 2018 video. So let's get right into it here. I'm just going to pull up the first stat. Currently, I have about, at the time that this video is being made, I have about 292 subscribers. Started with 0 on February 27th. And as of this taping of this on January the 6th, I have 292. According to YouTube, I had 179 on December 31st. And it says I gained 215 and I lost 36. So you can see by the thing there that that I didn't have any subscribers, and then I either gained and lost and gained and lost, and but 36 subscribers lost. Those must be the people that just didn't really care for some of the videos I'm going to be talking about in my top 10 videos of last year. That just wasn't very too happy about them. But anyway, yeah. 179 subscribers at this time. I started making these videos for me in the beginning, and it's just something I wanted to do, and I wanted to be engaging, I want to be informative, and just talk about things that I like. And you know, and so far I've having people small moderate success, but you guys, I appreciate you appreciate every one of you. So we're going to go to the next stat. The next stat is views. And this is overall views of each video collectively put together. 16,354 views. And you see there in the beginning there was no views because I didn't have any video. And then you see towards the end, September, October, November, December, it just kind of grew and grew and grew. And you know, I just appreciate it. It humbles me to see that my videos have been watched, or at least clicked on, 16,354 times so far to this point. That just really blows my mind. It's very humbling. But the next stat is watch time. Now, watch time is the total amount of time, minutes, that people have watched any of my videos. If you click on it and you watch it for a minute, that gets added. So 136,975 watch time minutes. And you see by the graph it blows up towards October, November, December. And once again, that's with you know, views and stuff. It just blows my mind that I've been watched for 136,975 minutes. Some of my trolls say I don't deserve it, but you know, hey, I really don't deserve it. But I'm glad that you guys are along for the ride. But anyway, so let's go to the next stat. Let's go to average view duration. And this kind of depressed me at first because it says my average view duration is 8 minutes and 22 seconds. That's the average of how long somebody watches one of my videos. And I make long videos. Some of my videos are 40 minutes, an hour and a half. And because I don't really want to leave anything out of my Kiss videos. I don't want to leave anything. When I make a video, I don't want to leave anything out. So what this means is my videos, they get watched for an average of 8 minutes and 22 seconds. And it could be any watch time. You can have somebody that skip into it, skip to the end, watch from the beginning, then stop or skip around in it. But they look at how long that video is actually being viewed. And from what I've heard from YouTube, 8 minutes and 22 seconds is actually not bad. They look for an average view duration of around 10 minutes. So I'm not that far off. But in 2019, I am going to have shorter videos. Moving forward, my videos are going to be shorter. They're going to be 10 to 20 minutes long for my retrospectives and my album reviews. Kiss albums and Typo Negative albums will probably still be a little long, but because there's just so much information I want to cram into them. But other videos like my information videos, my retro videos I'm going to be doing, my gaming videos, my how-to videos, my networking and technology videos I'm going to be getting into, those are going to run about anywhere between 10 to 15 to 20 minutes. So they're going to be shorter videos. So you can get them all in one watch. The next stat is it's comments, which I've had 757 comments. Some good, mostly good, some bad. I had one the other day. It was like, you fat loser, why don't you just die and kill yourself? You have nothing to offer or whatever. And I was just like, whatever. I got thick skin, and you know what? I'm a rotund guy, and I work on this body. This is a lot of hard work here. So a lot of money spent on food to keep this body in the shape it's in. So, but I don't mind if you come at me with bad comments. It doesn't bother me. I don't allow bad comments towards each other. If I see them, I delete them. I don't allow bad comments towards my guests who take the time to be with me in a video. They're taking time out of their life and their schedule to be with me, especially if it's a family member. I don't allow those comments. I get rid of them when I see them. But 757 comments, mostly good. 296 shares, which is really cool. That means that people have shared 296 of my videos. They've shared my videos 296 times, which is really humbling that you like my stuff enough to share it. And videos in playlists, I've got 162 videos where people have saved it in a favorites, or they've created a playlist and put it in there. And that's really humbling as well, too, that I've had 162 of my videos put into those playlists 162 times. The next stat we're moving on to here is likes. I've got 672 likes, which is really cool. I've got 30 dislikes, and if you look, most of those dislikes came later in the year. And there are certain videos, 2 videos I'm going to talk about that are in my top 10 most watched videos that I believe correlate with most of those dislikes. And those dislikes are probably the people who also maybe unsubscribed because they just couldn't take it. They couldn't take my opinion. I'm not asking my opinion to be your opinion. This is just my opinion, in my head's opinion. So, but yeah, 30 dislikes compared to 672 likes. That's a cool stat. I'll take it. Next, watch devices. I found this kind of cool that 51% of the people who watch my channel, they watch me on a mobile device, which that's not surprising. And they watch about 22% of the videos. When they watch a video, they watch 22% of it. On a computer is 32%, and they have a little bit of higher average viewing percentage. It's 28%. And on TV, which really surprised me, 8.3% of my views comes from that, but they watch 45% of the videos. They watch them 45% of the way through, which really surprised me. And then we have tablet and game consoles that finish out, and they also have high average percent viewed at 30 and 32%. So that's kind of cool to see how my viewers are watching. This is my demographic, which didn't surprise me. I'm a 49-year-old man about to turn 50, and I'm talking about Kiss and old school music and old school rock and roll and stuff from the 80s, and most of us are in that demographic, 45 to 54 years old. So that's my largest demographic by far. And then I have the other demographics. The one that comes in next is 25 to 34, and then 35 to 44, and then 18 to 24. Most of you males, but I do have some female viewers. I've been in, I've seen whenever they've subscribed and stuff that I have female viewers, but I recognize I'd have mostly male viewers. And mostly my age, but I do have some things coming out that may appeal to the younger demographic ages, such as tech stuff, gaming stuff, retro gaming, modern gaming, rebuilding things like rebuilding a computer, rebuilding a laptop, retrofitting a floor model stereo system, things of that nature that's coming up in 2019. The next stat here is geography, which I found this really cool. 62% of my viewers are from the United States, and they make up for 61% of my watch time. And then it's Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, Germany, Sweden, Malaysia, Italy, Finland, and Peru. And I think it's a very interesting stat that Germany watches, their average view duration is 23 minutes and 56 seconds, and they view 63% of my videos. When they watch it, they view 63% of it. And that's really cool. And I also know there's some places on there that's not represented that I have viewers in. I know that I know who one of the viewers in Italy is, which they're on the list. I also know there's a viewer in South America. There's some viewers in South Africa, and Australia's on there. I know of them. And like I said, I just appreciate whatever country you're coming from. If you're not on that list, drop a comment in the comment section of what country you're from. If you're not anywhere on this list, drop a comment of what country you're watching from. I'd really appreciate that. I'm very curious. And then this is my last stat here. This is the top 10 videos of the year. And they rank it on watch time and views. And so number one is Kiss Cruise 2018. Why does Ace sound so bad? Why is Paul lip syncing? And Bruce Kulick's band was awesome. And this is the one where I've gotten the most hate, the most negative comments, the most trolls, the most personal attacks. Who do you think you are? What kind of authority do you have? You making these videos in your mom's basement, and just all kinds of negative. But like I said, whether I'm right or wrong, it's just my opinion. And I'm not making a video to be controversial or anything like that. It was just, when I saw this footage at the time, it was a very quick video that I just made and didn't do much editing on, and put out there just as my thoughts of a current event. And, so it's very controversial. And so it made up for 25% of my views and 27% of my watch time for the entire year. And it didn't come out till later in the year. So that's crazy impressive. And then the next one is another controversial one. Paul Stanley talks about his voice, and Ace talks about the End of the Road tour, plus my thoughts. And this also, it was 15% of my views, 9.6% of my watch time. Another controversial video. People talking about, oh, you should appreciate you got Kiss to begin with, and Paul's such and such age and everything. And you know what? I appreciate those comments too. That's how you feel. You should be allowed to put those comments out there. And as long as you're respectful towards other people, and I don't mind. I like hearing people's comments. I like the engagement and everything. And so we'll go down through here. The rest of the list. Number 3 is Unsealing the Bloody Kisses Black Friday album, the Green and Black Marble, which I was really impressed and surprised to see that was number 3, even though it only made up for 4.6 of my views and 3.7% of my watch time. My typo negative videos I put out so far, they typically don't do very well. Even though Typo Negative still has a big fan base, I have a hard time reaching them. I have a hard time getting in touch with them. But this one apparently did really well. And a lot of people think I made this to cash in. I had some people going, oh, you're just buying it to open it and stuff like that. Well, no, I bought it because I wanted it. And I opened it and filmed opening it because I knew that with it being a limited run, a lot of people wouldn't be able to get a hold of it. So I wanted for people to be able to see. And then I ended up getting 2 of them. And I mentioned that in the video. And I left one sealed. And somebody commented saying, what's the purpose of having 2? You're keeping one away from somebody. And I'm not trying to keep one away from somebody. My friend bought that for me, not knowing I was going to get it myself. And so I have plans for that album. I've not said yet what they're going to be, but I do have plans for that album. And so that album will not always stay in my possession. How about that as a teaser? Okay. Then we'll go down through the videos here. Creatures of the Night was next. I did that with Ralph Vieira from the Almost Human 56 channel. Amazing channel if you've not checked it out. He's reviewed all the Kiss albums as well. He's a huge Kiss fan, but he also does other stuff. Cheap Trick. He's the lead singer of a band called Thrash or Die, and he's just an awesome guy. We worked together on that, collaborated on that, and I really appreciated it, and that was really awesome. The next one is the next on the list is Kiss Alive album review. This one's a little further back. Me and my son did it. It was the first review that Steven did with me, and we really enjoyed doing that. It went really well, and it was nice to see it in the list. And then the next two videos, Revenge and Lick It Up, were two videos that I did with my friend Scott Rock, who is the bassist for a local band called Throwdown Jones. And he's got a big fan base, and he shared those on his band's page as well. So probably picked up a good amount of views from that. I was really happy that he worked with me on those two videos, and I really liked the way it turned out. He's a huge Kiss fan, and we were just two Kiss nerds sitting there just talking Kiss and everything. So if you haven't seen those videos, go check them out. These are all really good videos, if I do say so myself. These would be all real good videos to check out. Kiss Alive 2, that's the first, is next on the list. That's the first live review of an album that I did. I did with my son Steven, and we reviewed Kiss Alive 2, and we had a really good time doing it. And then the next two albums, Love Gun, that's a favorite of a lot of Kiss fans. Considered Love Gun as their favorite album. It doesn't surprise me to see it there. And then the Music from the Elder, number 10, that really surprised me. I did that with my son as well. Love Gun I did with my son. And it really surprised me to see Music from the Elder because, that's an album, it's people are very split on it. They either love it or they hate it. So I'm glad to see that people loved it enough to make it into the top 10 there. So that's all I have as far as the stats goes, and that's my year end. I can say that going into the new year, I've already released videos. I'm already over 100 videos, working on videos and also working on things over on my Patreon page. If you haven't checked my Patreon page out, look at the link down in the description there and go over there and check that out. And there'll be some Patreon custom content. There'll also be stuff that'll go to Patreon early, maybe a day to a week early, and then make its way to YouTube. It's something I want to do. It may take off. It may not. You don't have to do it. I'm not asking you to do it. I'm not going to beg you to do it. I'm just saying if you feel led in your heart, I guess, to support me over there on that, I'd really appreciate it. If not, that's cool too. There's going to be a ton of content coming to YouTube as well. And it'll also make its way to Patreon. It just may be on Patreon first, and then it'll be on YouTube, but it will make its way to YouTube as well. But there will be some custom content over there on Patreon, and the weekly little quick videos about what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, the little insights to my life and stuff like that. That's going to be custom Patreon, and you can get in on that for $1 a month, for $12 a year, a couple cups of coffee. So anyway. That's all I really wanted to say, and I appreciate, wrapping up 2018. Appreciate every one of you that has watched, clicked, subscribed. Continue to do that. Leave comments on my videos coming up. It's going to be a cool 2019. I have a bunch of stuff planned, and I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I'm Brent, and this is In My Head channel, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.